Hello, welcome to my pull day. I'll do a little voiceover explaining everything you need to know, but I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm preferring pull days over push days, which is a surprise, but enjoy the video, there'll be no outro, and have a good life. So, my pull day, I'm really enjoying pull days over push days, which is really weird to say, because who don't love a cheeky push day? Anyway, lat pull down to start with, purely just to get my back warmed up, because my joints are a little bit fucked. And also, I do find it harder to connect with my back on most of the movements, if I'm honest. So that's also another reason to why I do the lat pull down first. And obviously I want to have a wider back too, obviously to failure on this as well. Main compound movement. Now obviously I'd recommend learning compound movements, but always start from the beginning, which is like which are like machine based, and then move up to, could be cable, dumbbell, and then barbell as well. But bent over row, banging movement. I would say the majority of my growth from my back has come from this movement. It's amazing. If you don't feel the mind muscle connection on any movement, just remember you need to give it a good amount of time to be able to actually feel what's going on. Because even myself, like for this movement here, rear cable fly, I never used to be able to feel it. But now, because I've actually slowed the movement down, worked on form, worked on tempo, I can feel my rear delts like so much, and it's really satisfying. But this is more of an accessory movement. So rear delt, if you don't know, that targets like, you know, your shoulder, the back of your shoulder. So it also helps with your shoulder development as well as your back. Again, to failure. And then we have the juiciest bicep movement. I wish I knew this sooner. My biceps are lacking. So I've obviously added these in there to help that out. But incline, bicep curls, spider curls, whatever you want to call them. Again, I never used to be able to feel this movement. Now I can, and it's amazing. And I've also progressed with this movement. I used to do 4 kg, now I do 6, and I'm feeling about increasing that as well. But if you think that's not heavy, genuinely just try it for yourself, and you realise, bloody hell, it is a difficult one. I always used to struggle with like the format of exercises, like what one, But for back, what I would suggest is some sort of pull down. Okay, so for me it was lat pull down, some sort of row. So for me it was bent over row. And then you can do some rear delt work too. Anyways, back to the bicep stuff. So like I said, biceps are lacking. When everyone said train triceps more than biceps, I took that very literal and became obsessed with tricep movements. Now, your tricep, it does take up most of your arm, 3 sectors of your arm. Okay, your tricep is made out of 3 parts, your bicep is made out of 2. Okay, train them both equally, but when you are training triceps, just make sure you're doing overhead and also push down movements, and you'll be pretty much good. Hammer curls, so this is for thickness. Also does target your forearms a little bit, but it's not a forearm movement, so just to make that clear. Train to failure, don't be a large wet wipe, and you won't waste your time. And then we've got normal bicep movements. There's nothing wrong with doing the simple movements. I would say that's more beneficial than not. I went down a massive rabbit hole of doing these crazy movements, but you need the basics to be able to see a difference. A tip for this movement would be, as you go up, point your pinkies outwards. The contraction will feel a lot better. My muscle connection will develop. Muscle will build. That's how it works. And obviously, like I said, train to failure. As you can tell, I'm looking like quite constipated here, but that's a good thing. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao.